All right, I'm working, and this guy thinks he owns the bank. It might be Jesse James. I can't tell for sure, but he's got everyone else. He's got everyone else running around out here. Those are the two Bobbies. Bobby boy, leave Bobby girl alone. Bobby girl, did you get your nut? Anyway, yeah, we call it owning the bank when somebody comes and just owns this bowl and won't let anyone else near it. This is Fake Tank, and I was just wondering yesterday if I was going to see him again. Big Tank and Sweet Tank were here this morning. I'm really starting to like Fake Tank. He's a good guy. He just didn't know how to interact with everyone else at first. I think he's doing better now. And I was just going around down the street because some birds were screaming, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't a hawk. And I found, much to my surprise, I found Bobby Brown, I think it was Bobby with an I, the girl, playing near someone's Corvette. And I was like, Bobby, man, don't mess with the Corvette. They do fine with, I think, everyone else. Everyone leaves their cars out, and I think it does okay. But yeah, I just got a little nervous watching Bobby around a Corvette. Oh my God, I'm like, don't screw it up. There you go. Hey, Pinky. Pinky and Bobby. Hey, guys. I don't know who to get first. Here, I'll get Pinky. Pinky Pooh and little Bobby. Come here, Bobby. You want to come up here? No. We got another Bobby over here. There he is. He's playing over there. Hey, Bobby, you want to know? Oh, he found one. I'm here with Bouncing Bounding Buddy and a huge snowball. Under non-ideal circumstances, I'm over here because I heard a hawk. Hawk cries coming from the squirrels. There's some of them still crying. I can't find the guy, but Bouncing Bounding Buddy did come running up to me. Anyway, I just want to say I'm really happy to see Head Tilter here today. It's been endless with the hawks, and squirrels are showing up. Pippi showed up today with beak marks on her back, big long beak marks on her back. And other squirrels, and it's getting really bad. And so I'm really glad to see Head Tilter. It's always bad when any squirrel's taken, it's bad. So I have ordered flood lamps and flood lights. I read that hawks really dislike blue light and light in general at night. So I'm gonna light up this house like a blue Christmas tree because people like my Head Tilter, they're all special. I can't lose any of them. Here's another one. Right after I did that video, here's another one that has beak marks. He has a beak mark on the other side for sure. I'm seeing a lot of them where see it right there, where it's like they've been trying to be picked up. And see it? Both sides. And in fact, we're in another hawk alert, I think, right now. Looks like he also lost something on the side of his face. Glad you made it. I'm so glad you made it. I got this guy here. I'm so glad you made it. I gotta do something for these guys. Look at this guy. You can't tell me you wouldn't do anything for him too, right? He's so sweet. He's got that one ear down, and he tilts his little head, and he's just the sweetest little guy. You gonna come here, little Head Tilter? I think it's actually the falcons that are leaving all these marks. That is hand guy right there. So his back foot is still bad, back left foot, and his front right paw is still not completely healed. And now he's got beak / marks. But he's doing all right. Go hand guy, he is amazing. That's 2-pack right there, and she's also got marks on the back of her. I mean, you would think I'm not doing my job at all, but the thing is I have an actual job that I have to do to earn money like people normally do in life. So I'm doing that, and that's got to be when this is happening, because I wait until the squirrels go to bed until I, close up. I work right by the door wall to keep an eye on everything. I don't know when all this is happening. I mean, well, it's not like the squirrels stay right next to my house either. I mean, I don't know where they're going, and then the hawks could be finding them there, and I don't have purview to that outside my door wall. Also, another one showed up today with a really damaged hand, just heartbreaking. Came inside, couldn't even hold a nut. This one's damaged. It's like, I hate to say it looks like hamburger meat, but that's how bad. And here's one of our hand guys now. That's hand guy 3. So hand guy 4, the worst one, showed up today. She came inside, she couldn't even hold a nut, so I was cracking nuts for her, and she was eating by my feet while I did my job. And she looked so grateful that I was handing her nuts without the shell on it. There's our little head tilter. And boy, it's really rough right now. I have been on just back-to-back meetings, and I was on my last meeting of the day, 4:30 to 5, and I'm sitting there, and I look out, and it's Rio showing up. I couldn't believe it. I put my left fist in the air like, yes! And it's funny, she just looks at me like, hey dude, they're not even alarmed. I do something that probably would look so angry to animals that don't understand humans, but they know me. Anyway, I was so happy to see her show up. We had a horrible hawk day / falcon. She made it here, so I'm going to make sure she makes it home safe, and she's going to eat today. I didn't know she was going to be able to. Miss Rio, you going to get some food in you? Get some food in that belly so you don't go to bed hungry. Look at that tail. Woo! I've been in and out a lot so I've come back and I was cleaning up some shells that were on the ground, and I found these. So somebody was sitting on the vacuum cleaner again eating. I was about to vacuum this up. It was so great coming in and finding Rio in here when I was outside battling a hawk, trying to get him to fly, and she was just safe in here, sitting right in the middle. We have another really bad injury. She came inside yesterday when he sat at my feet, and I cracked nuts for him or her. Thankfully, I still have walnuts that are out of the shell, and I just handed him or her one, and he looks so grateful. He needs to get some nutrition. Where he's staying, or she, is in right over one of the water bowls, so I'm keeping that water bowl really fresh. And let's give him another nut. There you go. Okay, because I was having it with that hand being messed up like that. He or she can't hold a nut to try to get the shell off. So we're doing this. I'm gonna see if by chance she would like some avocado. Would you like some avocado? No? Okay, what about, I'm not sure what you want. Do you want another walnut? That's gotta hurt so bad. I know I need to figure out a way to get some Baytril in her. Oh, she doesn't want those. Okay, you want a hazelnut. You want a hazelnut with no shell, don't you? Hang on, I got one. Hang on. How about this? Here we go. That's not it either? You don't want that? I don't know what you want. I don't know what to give you. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. What about peanuts? I don't know why she'd want to try to crack her own when I just gave her one without the shell on it. She just maybe wants to go through the ritual of cracking it open herself. I don't want to step over her and freak her out, so I'll just stay right here. Look at her go. I'm not sure who it is. Sitting right on the edge of the bowl, balancing. White tip's being good. White tip came and started to go in, and I said no, 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 and white tip came back out and just looked at me like, okay, then what do I do? So I gave white tip a nut, and she's doing that now. She's coming to me instead of running in. Look at her go. To anyone who's ever been really sick before, you understand this determination. Speaking of determination, here's Hand Guy, where he's got the front hand that lost the skin, he's got the back foot that lost the skin, and he's still doing good. And he had, I think, a hawk try to pick him up. Uh-oh. Come here. She's not doing well. You see the squirrel next to me in the glass. There you go. Okay. Squirrel wants to live. And you know, I think the thing is the house is like a happy place. I think that's Elmo, or maybe one of his kin, I don't know. There's lately been at least one squirrel that looks so much like Elmo, it's unbelievable. And I'm sure it's his progeny. I was gonna say prodigy. Yeah, I think like the house becomes associated with good memories, and then when things go bad, they want to come in the house. It happened with LD and hazelnut fudge. Oh, come here. And hazelnut fudge and Hansi and Sweet Eyes, and this one who I actually think is part of Hansi's clan because of where she lives. She lives in one of Hansi/Rover, Sweet Eyes, that whole family. She lives in there, so I don't know exactly who it is.